Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I am reviewing the Paula's Choice Hydrating Treatment Mask with Barrage Oil. And that looks like this. Paula's Choice kindly sent this over as part of PR, and I am not getting paid to share my thoughts and opinions with you all today. If you're new here, my name is Nadia, and I'm a licensed esthetician who loves to test and review skincare products. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so that you do not miss an upload. Paula's Choice describes this as a deeply hydrating mask for dry, very dry skin that works overnight to restore dewy, resilient appearance and a feeling of firmness for a visibly refined complexion. You can find this at paulaschoice.com. A 4-ounce unit like this retails for $29. That is a great price point, as I just got done filming another video where price points were in like $40 for a cleanser, $69 for a moisturizer, so $29 for a hydrating mask seems very reasonably priced. So kudos to Paula's Choice. Paula's Choice suggests that you apply this on to clean, dry skin. You want to apply a very generous layer over the face and neck if needed, and you can leave this on for 20 minutes as I did for today's demo, and it can be rinsed off, or if needed, if you need that additional hydration, nourishing to the skin, you can leave this on overnight, which is my preferred method of use. You want to rinse this thoroughly with tepid to warm water, and this can be used as often as needed. So if you have dry, very dry skin, you can use this every night. This rich, creamy hydrating mask is loaded with a number of good and some of the best ingredients available. It has some excellent anti-aging, hydrating, skin-soothing ingredients. Most notable are a number of oils, such as macadamia nut oil, apricot kernel oil, olive fruit oil, evening primrose oil, barrage sweet oil, just to name a few. And these non-fragrant plant oils soothe, nourish, and provide essential fatty acids to dry skin. We also see tetrahexyldecylascorbate, a stable form of vitamin C that protects the skin from environmental damage and collagen breakdown. We also see retinol palmitate, a form of vitamin A that's naturally found in skin that functions as an antioxidant and has anti-aging properties. I first used this on November 30th as a 20-minute mask, and I found that it deeply hydrated my skin. It rebalanced it. Immediately after that one-time use, I began using it at night, overnight. This mask spreads easily, evenly over the skin. It is thick, but it's not so thick that it's hard to work over the skin. And this applies easily with a mask brush or with your fingertips. And depending on how dry my skin felt, I'd apply a thicker or thinner layer. Sometimes I'd focus it along the cheek area, which has kind of been a little bit drier, and it can be a little bit kind of irritated and sensitized from tretinoin use. And then sometimes I just apply a thin layer throughout the entirety of the face. And recently I have been applying it to the neck and décolleté. Then I caught a cold, which you guys kind of saw me through in the last 2 video uploads. I caught a cold, and then I caught the flu. And that was brutal. The flu was brutal. I think this is the first time I've ever had the flu. So going forward, I will get my flu vaccine. We are not going through that again. Typically, when I get like your normal cold, my nose area becomes like dry, irritated, and sometimes it flakes. And it's typically like this area and this area. I literally used this nightly for 3 weeks. At times, when I was in the thick of it, this was the only thing I could apply over my skin after cleansing because I was just so sick. I was so sick, like one of my eyes looked bigger than the other. Oh, it was horrible. So sometimes this was all I would apply. I would like cleanse my skin and just apply the thickest layer of this I comfortably could tolerate. And I'll tell you, my skin was balanced, nourished. It felt plumper, slightly smoother, and it did not peel or flake or feel sensitive as it usually does when I am ill. And I was ill for literally like 2 to 3 weeks. Like the flu took me out. Because of its rich, creamy formulation, this may be like a late fall, winter, early spring type of product for my normal aging skin. Could I potentially use this in warmer months? Absolutely, especially since I'm looking to increase my tretinoin use. However, I don't think I have a mask that's similar to this in my collection, but I will compare this to the last kind of like overnight mask that I reviewed here on my channel, and that is the Murad Cellular Hydration Repair Mask. That looks like this. I will link my review to that up above in case you would like to check it out. These masks differ in some of their claims. They most definitely differ on their texture and ingredients. The Murad mask is not rich and creamy, and it's also less nourishing, making it a lot more suitable for like dry skin, but very dry skin may want to stick to the Paula's Choice unit. Because the Murad formula is lighter, I can definitely see myself using this year round. I feel like oily skin and perhaps acne prone skin may want to steer clear. This is just going to nourish you way too much, and if perhaps you have a sensitivity to like oils or prone to congestion from oils, you may find this to be a little too much for your skin. Both units, however, are fragrance free as of the date that I am filming this review, because I do know that some brands do like to update or change their formulas. So as of today, these are fragrance free. I do, however, reach for the Murad unit when my skin is feeling more sensitive, more irritated, and still a wee bit dry. I reach for the Paula's Choice unit when my skin is feeling excessively dry, flaky, especially this week, very flaky. With nearly nightly use, my skin has felt balanced, calm, nourished, plumper, and comforted. It has eliminated flaking and irritation, especially one that I tend to experience when I am ill for a long period of time. This worked very well as like a 20-minute mask, as you saw in today's demo, and it also performed quite well over multiple serums and different moisturizers. I used this over the Skin Fix moisturizer, which I reviewed recently. I will link my review to that up above in case you're looking for an anti-aging moisturizer. I also used this over the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Polypeptide Cream. I loved using this alone when all I could physically apply was one product because I was so ill and weak. It worked perfectly. It was literally the only product I needed. But I also love using it nightly as the final step in a hydrating nighttime routine, an extensive one. Which you obviously do not need to do. But of course, I have these products available to me. I have reviewed them. This is my my hydrating and nighttime skincare routine as of today. So I would go in with the Benefit Cleansing Oil, the new Drunk Elephant Marula Cleanser, Pharmacy's Honey Milk, which I recently replenished after emptying my first full-size unit. I will link my review to this up above, as I think this is a must-have for dry, dull skin that needs plumping, soothing, and some calming. I do have a code with Pharmacy. It is Nadia20, and it saves you 20% off your entire purchase. It is an affiliate code, so I do make a very small commission that helps to support this channel. I have also been using the Elemis Rose Serum, and I do follow that with the Murad Cellular Repair Serum. Then I follow that with the Skin Fix Moisturizer, which we just talked about. I follow that with my favorite eye and lip products, and then I will apply a generous amount of this to the cheek area, and then a light layer to the rest of the face, neck, and chest area. I wish I were more consistent with my neck and décolleté application, and I am trying very hard to do that currently. So I would recommend this to anyone with dry, very dry skin who is looking to soothe, calm, nourish, and minimize / reduce dryness and flaking. My pros here, I have a lot. This is not sticky and not bothersome at all for an overnight mask. This spreads easily, evenly, despite its rich, creamy formula. This might be one of the thicker products in my collection other than the Drunk Elephant Bora Barrier Repair Cream. I'll link my review to that up above. I do find Bora Barrier to be a little tough to work around the skin. This is not that. This can be a very versatile product. You can use it alone. You can use it as a 20-minute mask, or you can use it as the final step in your nighttime skincare routine. This can be your one and done if you lean dry, very dry, or perhaps if you were as sick as I was. Excellent price point, as I mentioned earlier. This is fragrance-free, definitely sensitive skin friendly, and I do find this to be effective, and it delivers on all of its claims. My cons, 0, 0, none. I am rating this a 10 out of 10. This kept my skin from feeling excessively dry, irritated, and flaky. This was my go-to and will continue to be my go-to during this drier, colder winter weather. That's all I have for the product review. Let me know if you have used this product by Paula's Choice in the comments down below. What were your results? Would you recommend this to others? Let us discuss in the comments down below. Thank you so much for watching, for spending some time with me today. Be sure to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Give the video a like if you learned something new today. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye. And I am not getting paid to share my thoughts and opinions with you. And I am not getting paid to. I just kind of reminded myself of the girl who like eats her mom's food and is like fighting herself from like barfing the food. I had Subway today after the gym, and I don't think that was a very good idea. I do not think so. And I have an awful cough still.